I want to spearhead teacher housing and educator housing as a whole. When I was on the board in the 2006 around, when I was president of the board, I was trying to get that going, got very little traction. Nobody thought it was a crisis. It is absolutely a crisis right now. And I know it personally as a principal, I lose teachers routinely because of housing issues. And it particularly hurts the east side of town, where we're really having a hard time stabilizing our teacher workforce and making sure that teachers stay and have the training they need and have the educational outcomes that we need for our students. So that particularly hurts the east side, but it's hurting the entire city. And it's not just teachers, it's paraprofessionals, it's principals. There's new principals moving in. They're moving into these dinky little studio apartments and they can barely survive in them. And of course our families are impacted by that. But we have the property, and we have hopefully the wherewithal in the future to make sure that we can build housing. And when I talk about housing, I'm not talking about 100 units, which is kind of what's being talked about right now. I'm talking about 500 to 1,000 units. Because if you had 100 units, that would actually might even exacerbate the problem, because there'd be so much competition and so much negativity around trying to get those few parcels. We really need to do something bold. So for example, Santa Clara 10 years ago built 70 units of housing at their apartments. They're really nice. They're 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a garage worth $1,500 a month. And then in the 7 years that teachers have to live in those apartments, the city and the district work with them to find them permanent housing. So when they leave the 7 years, they're in housing that's permanent. And that's what I want to do here. The big issue, of course, is going to be where and how sometimes, but we do have the property. We have lots of property that we can negotiate with ourselves and with the city to use and make the housing necessary. Thank you.